All right, next thing we're going to do is a neck examination. Just again, notice any different sort of colors, skin lesions, any sort of swelling, edema, any bruising at all. And know that I don't notice any different masses or anything. Everything looks normal from here. Next thing, you're just going to notice just the general appearance of everything where it sits on your neck, looking at specifically your trachea and the skin around the trachea, and just noticing the comparison between the shoulders, head, and neck, and everything looks pretty similar for that matter. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to check your thyroid gland. I'm going to take this flashlight and I'm going to shine it obliquely right on your thyroid gland, and just notice if there's any sort of shadowing. Alright, that seems good. And here. Alright, again, that seems good. The next thing I'm going to have you do is I'm going to have you swallow really quick. I'm just going to take it. Good, and everything doesn't seem like there's any pulling. Everything looks similar from there at that point. Next thing I'm going to just do is I'm going to note the midline of the trachea, and just notice here. I'm going to move it around just a little bit. Notice, just pay attention for make sure there's no pulling or tugging on the trachea. That seems fine. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to palpate the thyroid gland. Again, noticing for any different swelling and symmetry. Make sure the rounded edges, it's flat. Good, that seems fine. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to palpate your lymph nodes. Again, noticing the size, tenderness, mobility, and the distribution of the lymph nodes. Begin by doing your preauricular lymph nodes.
Alright.
And that seems fine. Next thing I'm going to do is your post-auricular lymph nodes.
Okay.
And that seems good. Next thing we do the occipital lymph nodes, and those sizes and tenderness feel fine. Next thing I'm going to do is the tonsillar lymph nodes, which is here right on the angle. And move towards the submandibular lymph nodes, and then the submental lymph nodes. And that all seems fine. Next thing I'm going to do is check for your superficial cervical lymph nodes, which is right here in front of the SCM. Again, I'm going to note the posterior cervical lymph nodes, which is behind the SCM, and which I'm going to then attempt to get to the deep cervical lymph nodes, but these are pretty difficult to find. Alright, those all seem fine. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to test for your carotid artery, and just listen to that, which is going to be close and just lateral to the SCM. Stand up behind here. Alright, that seems fine. I'm going to go over here. Again, just lateral and close to the SCM. Alright, that seemed good. This the last thing I'm going to do for this examination is test for your cranial nerve 11. Can I have you push up my hands? Good. And then can I have you push your hand right here and have you push towards my hand, testing for the left SCM, and then can you push against my left hand, testing for the right SCM. Alright, good. Thank you very much.
Perfect.